Hi everyone, this is Miss Marlena at the Satellite Beach Library and we're back with another teen craft. This is our paper circuit craft. Let's take a look at what is in our kit. You have a template for your card. You also have one coin battery, one LED, one light bulb, and this is copper tape. This works just like a regular tape, but it is conductive. That means it conducts electricity. And what we're going to do today with all this is we are going to turn this card into an actual circuit. So let's take a look at that diagram. All right. So this is from Thimble. They have a bunch of different paper circuit and other tech projects for you. We have a Star Wars paper card and also a Harry Potter paper card available as our craft kits. What we're going to do is create a simple circuit with a switch. What this means is from the battery over here, we are going to conduct electricity to the light bulb when we actually close the card, okay? The corner here folds over so that the battery can connect, and you can also hold it in place with a paper clip. All right, let's talk a little bit about our circuit. The battery has a positive and negative side. I'm just opening up the battery for you. All right, so our battery has a little plus sign on the positive side, and there's nothing on the negative side. So you know that this side with the plus sign is positive. All right, we can see with our diagram here, there's a little plus sign on one path and there's a little minus sign on the other for negative. We are going to put the positive and negative sides of our light on that path and connect them to the positive and negative sides on our battery. And opening and closing the card will act as the switch, just like a light switch. You turn it on and off. All right, so how do you tell what is the positive and negative side on a light bulb? You can kind of see it better in the diagram over here, but the positive is the anode, and it has kind of a longer leg on it. The cathode is the negative, and it has a shorter one. So on ours, we can kind of see that one is longer than the other. And you'll see this when you have the craft in your hand, that one of the legs on the light is longer, one is shorter. We just want to gently open those up and kind of just put that to the side. Remember which side is which, okay? All right, we are going to need tape and scissors for this project. The first step is we are going to take our copper tape and cut it to the size of these paths on here. This tape peels and sticks, so you can cut it, peel it, and put it right down on the paper. So I'm going to start with this piece here. This tape can be a little bit delicate, so just take your time with it. There we go. And I'm going to continue on like that. Make sure that when you put down your tape, it touches each part. You want all of these pathways to connect. Otherwise, your circuit will not be complete. All right. Sorry, I went quiet for a moment because I was having trouble getting the paper off the back of the tape. Take your time with this, especially these little bits. Almost there, just a couple more steps, guys. All right. I just like to go over that and smush that down a little bit more. Alrighty, connect to this one. We need a little bit more. Okay. And you might have a little bit of tape left over, which we can still use in this project. Okay, so we've put copper tape down on all of our pathways here. You'll notice that over here, the tape paths do not touch. That's because we are going to use the LED to connect them. Now let's make sure our LED works. All right, we have our light here, and let's just stick the battery in. Ta-da! So the positive leg is touching the positive part of the battery, the negative is touching the negative part of the battery. We know it works. Okay. You'll gently put that back out. This one is the positive over here, and I'm going to put it on my craft. All right. What you could also do is kind of bend these legs a little bit very, very gently, just at a sort of angle so that they stay on the tape path. Okay. That'll kind of help with your connection too. All right. So we had a little bit of copper tape left. Let's open that up first. Okay. So we have a little bit left. I'm just going to kind of split that in half. And I'm going to connect my light bulb to my paper with it. Smush those down real good. Okay. All right. Now, let's add the battery. We are going to put the positive side face down on this top circle. And let's see if it worked. Oh, it did not. I think my circuit is coming up a little bit. So this is a perfect opportunity to troubleshoot this project. It doesn't quite work right now. We know that the battery and the light both work, so something is wrong with my circuit. How do we go back and fix that? What we could do is we could remove the light bulb and put it on differently. So let's try that. Gently remove it. And let's gently reform these legs here. Okay. So what we can also do is make sure our battery is still working. All right. Light still works, battery still works. Okay. So perhaps instead of using the copper tape, what we could do is use some clear tape over the top of it. All right. So I'm going to hold my legs down here on the LED, and I'm going to grab a little bit of tape and just kind of gently tape that in place. Okay, this one, the leg is not quite sitting where I would like it, so let's work on that. There we go. Let's try again. Let's see. There we go. We just needed more pressure. Okay, so that's another thing. working on projects like this, things may not go right the first time around. So give it another try, see what you can fix. This one, it needed more pressure, so you could put the paper clip on. We'll have that in the bag for you. And there you go. Now you have a light up lightsaber. And some things are just trial and error, right? There we go. This is a fun project just to kind of work through and see if it works for you. You'll have all the supplies for you at the library. There you go. There's your lightsaber. So come on by, get yourself a paper circuit craft. We'll have lightsabers and Harry Potter wands. You can get those from Youth Services as part of our Teen Summer Reading Program. Get your bingo card and find out about virtual volunteer hours.